Hey, it's Tusk11 for another Ultra Sun Moon Wi-Fi battle. Like I said in the last battle, probably not going to be many of these anymore, since even though I will be battling with Ultra Sun Moon indefinitely, probably not going to be many people to battle against, and even less people are going to want to watch it. But using my Gundam team again, in order Rizel, Unicorn, Yegun, Kshatriya, Sinanju, and Hainu Gundam. So a pretty good lead situation. Unless the thing is scarfed, I outspeed and can hit it with knockoff first. If it was scarfed, then I would outspeed the next turn. And that was especially good that they went for substitute, since they basically wasted their turn there. So since I don't have my sash now, I was taking a risk going for taunt that they would want to go for stealth rocks, and it paid off. They did go for stealth rock, and now I can get my rocks up. Not sure why they didn't go for... Actually, yeah, they couldn't have gone for outrage because I had multiple steel types to switch into, so they would have been locked into it even if they did take Rizel out. So Rizel put in a lot of work for being a suicide lead. Normally doesn't get to do that much. And I went into Hainu because of coverage. Superior was really the only thing that I didn't want it coming into. So Glare was a bit of a surprise. I figured they would have gone straight for Leaf Storm since I was clearly Water-type Savali. Plus, they already outsped. So thankfully not fully paralyzed. After leftovers of the Leech Seed, that will not be a 2 KO, so I'm going to have to switch out. And not a terrible situation. I do have Wild Charge, and they're going to have to go for Defog first. But they end up going for Scald to take me out. It still worked out because Unicorn wasn't really needed for much else. They do have a Scizor, but I don't need Unicorn for the Scizor. I have other things. So unfortunately I had nothing left that could outspeed, and they do get a defog off. Rocks would have been useful to keep up, but I didn't especially need them. At this point I was in a good enough position that even with the loss of rocks, I could still take care of everything. So they figured that I would go into Celesteela. I actually stayed in knowing that I could take the one Leaf Storm. And now I outspeed the Magnezone unless it's Scarf. I don't think it would have been Scarf though. Well, really, I'm not sure. So Superior comes in again, and once again I'm going to stay in knowing that I can take the one Leaf Storm. I didn't expect to OHKO it from there, but I have Scizor with Bullet Punch, so I didn't actually need to. And then Kshatriya also has Flamethrower, and Superior is too low to be doing much now. Even if it had Hidden Power Fire, Kshatriya is, I believe, mostly specially defensive. So the fact that they went for Leech Seed indicates maybe they don't have Hidden Power Fire, or maybe they just wanted to be set up. Well, actually, yeah. If they had Hidden Power Fire, they just would have gone for it because they knew that they were going down that turn. Oh, okay, so Kshatriya was actually more physically defensive. I thought Alpaca is more specially defensive. So that makes me think they were specs, along with how they switched out earlier. And I know I can take a Bullet Punch from this. I have enough bulk that I was pretty confident I could live 2 Bullet Punches if I didn't take them out with the first Flamethrower. And I was correct in that. Just narrowly avoided getting the OHKO. And then they forfeited. It actually... Well, it probably wouldn't have mattered too much, but I actually misclicked and went for Thunderbolt instead of Flamethrower again. If they had switched into Magnezone, which I doubt they would have done, then they might have actually been able to live that. But they ended up forfeiting anyway, since, after all, I did still have Scizor and Tyranitar, so there's not much that they could have done anyway. And if anyone wants to battle me, I'll still always be taking Ultra Sun and Moon battles on Twitter and Discord, both linked in the description. So, see you next time!